Hello everybody, and welcome to another video. It's been a while since last game stuff. So, as the name suggests, we are doing ending E. Now, I wanted to wait until I got every single achievement in the game before actually doing this, because I know what happens at the end, because I've gotten ending E before. But I wanted to do it live on camera because, as you know, after ending E, things get a little shaky with your save file. I'm gonna miss the save file. Yep. Even the Coliseum ending, where you do all three of the trials. But I feel like this is as good a time as any to put this playthrough to rest, and I wanted to cement that with a video. And maybe speak a little bit about how I feel about the game. So we're gonna do chapter select. Tower. Let's see, the red girls to the peak. Multi-light machine. Ah, there it is, the end. So yeah, there's two different versions. There's C, no, sorry, D and C. The end of your project. So, I think we'll just go through here. I was thinking about maybe doing some of these, just to kind of have it be a little bit of build up. But for everybody that hasn't played the game yet, and maybe lacks a little bit of context, I'll let you kind of discover the rest for yourself. So let's do the end of Yorha. Let's do it! Man, this game is so great. I can't recommend it enough to anybody that hasn't played it. Interesting.
I'll take care of everything.
It starts with ending C. My favorite.
Pod.
What an interesting game about identity. And just after the original NieR, it's so interesting. And it was just so much fun to play.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I love A2. Watching her background in that play they did, stage play, as well as the dialogue. It's interesting. I just kind of wish I had seen the stage play myself to get a little bit more insight personally. But otherwise, this is still cool.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're cool as heck. I love A2. The music for this game is so good. This is a chef's kiss of a game. I just really enjoyed it.
How beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
And of course, that line makes more sense when you're thinking about the stage play and how she originally wanted to die with her comrades. Meaningless code. This is my goodbye to NieR Automata. Maybe I'll play again in a different file one day, but this is just me doing this. Yeah, and then it plays backwards. It's so cool.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data.
There it is.
Pod 15.
And the pods come to the rescue.
42. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Yeah.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
You know what
Pod
to do.
042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request.
Yeah, pod saves the day.
153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something.
Oh, there it
I
is.
have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage.
Yeah, salvage, dog.
You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Absolutely. These characters, the writing, the story. Yeah, absolutely. A little bit more 8-bit this time. Yeah.
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
You'll excuse me if I'm being quiet. This is great, and I'm kind of focusing because this is really hard. Oh, jeez. Oh, Platinum Games, no. And there's nothing more beautiful about this game that there's so much, and in the original NieR 2, there's an air of futility that I originally in video games saw in the Dark Souls series that I found much more precisely delivered here than anywhere else. And it's just, man, Yoko Taro, not perfect writer, but story that just on every level just really makes you feel, and even if you feel like the bad guy sometimes, you can't help but feel compelled to just sympathize so hard with the struggle that's happening, even if it's so far off and bizarre. Like the key notes of it, and key players and characters, they come together so well. Oh, jeez. I think I originally made it to the Square Enix logo without help last time. I think out of all the main characters, NieR's voice actor is so good. Probably the best out of all three. Like A2, 2B, and NieR of all the playable characters. NieR definitely has the like best delivery. 2B's a really great starting protagonist, but A2 has a really great sense of finality to it. And by the time I started playing as A2, I wasn't even bothered by it. Like it's a feeling it's like it represents loss. How you can't play as 2B. I mean, you can after with chapter select, but like not being able to play as 2B without the knowledge, knowing that she dies in the story. It not to sound off my own butt, but like it recreates the sense of loss, or this like knowledge that you can no longer act in ignorance now with certain elements of the game in mind. And the original NieR was good with that too. Like with subsequent playthroughs, you can no longer play the game without kind of thinking of your original playthrough and what clarity has brought to you and what perception means to the different conflicts. jeez, it's a little wild. And I still remember one of the best scenes is finding, not Emil's place, finding Emil's a secret place, where he talks about Kaine and original NieR. Despite the Western game of the original NieR being made with the Papa NieR in mind as the main character, I find myself kind of appealing more to Brother NieR as the main character, and I think this game acknowledges both. But I do find myself somewhat more, oh jeez, not relating, but I find myself more moved by Brother NieR, and visually as well. Like aesthetically, I prefer his design. I had A2 wearing his costume like the whole game once I got it in the Coliseum. Ah, jeez. I did that last part to myself. I was talking. Excuse me, I'm a little still under the weather. Oh, and Devil and Popola. Oh, they got the. Oh, what an amazing send off, and what an amazing way to play their former roles against their current roles, setting the story in such a meta way that it doesn't matter if you've seen the previous interpretation of the characters or the previous entry where they played a role. Like, like you don't need to have played the old NieR to get a sense for this game because it still makes sense, and you can still not all the beats are gonna have as much meaning. Like, hearing the original music in certain scenes isn't going to play as hard, but it's still going to play really hard. These big ones are the real problem. Oh, and I think probably one of the reasons too I really started to like A2 towards her playthrough's ending was just the amount of care the writers put in towards making her reconsider Pascal's village. Like, my god, did they play on my heartstrings super hard. Like, by making me care with such little trivial things that she inadvertently ended up caring as well. Ah, jeez. No. First death. This game does checkpoint you, which is nice. And I love any game that lets you play around with the credits. Humans Fall Flat was really fun for that too. I'm trying to think of another one. There's one game I know that lets you kind of bounce through them. There's a lot of games that have really fun credits. And I really appreciate it too. Credits are so long enough as it is. DMC4 has one where you fight in the background, I know, which is a lot of fun. Kill me now. There you go. Sorry, Mox. Shirogumi Inc. Sorry, Toei Zakun. I know those are the big ones are just. Oh! Ah, jeez. I know the big ones are just, like companies and stuff and stuff. Zax Entertainment. Pharmaceuticals. That's so great. And yeah, I said it before, but the pods being the unsung heroes of the story that slowly gain their own understanding of self. Oh, jeez. Understanding of self. Oh, jeez. Enough to the point where they have a stake and they care about what's happening in the story. Jesus! I was just trying to get through. Message received. You're holding up well. So then, keep going. Yeah, thank you. No, I don't accept death. There we go, perfect. That's the last thing I saw before I died. Must be right to check it. TNT Productions. Cool. Oh, just gotta get a little space. Yep. Sometimes you get up just power through your iframes when you take damage. It's like Mario. Oh, that guy. I think sometimes they track you, or at least they fire your directions. So it's good to kind of like move a bit. Nope, just power through. Ah! Yeah, Square Enix, this is where I got last time. No, it's not all pointless. Proposal, just remember, we've got this. Yeah! Well, tomorrow's Monday, in any case, keep trying. Just a bit longer. And tomorrow's Monday for me. Yeah, I got you. Take the hits, take the hits, take the hits. Okay, I got him. I had to live with that one. A bit more. Oh, I don't know if I can reach. Ah! This is the part. Nope, they're not just silly little things. We built a hobby on them. Oh, jeez. Like, look at this. I don't know if this is the point everybody else reaches as well, but like, it feels like it. Okay, got him. Ah! No, there is meaning in this world. Even if we have to build it ourselves. That's why ultimately I admire this game so much, because it's so much about finding meaning or trying to regain old senses of meaning. That like, no, you can make it yourself, and it's one of those things that like me and Mercedes probably hold on to as well, that we can, despite what happens, we can craft our own sense of meaning and purpose. I don't know how I just made it out through there. Oh, jeez. No, stop! I need more than that. Okay, he's over there now. There! Okay. Ah! I wasn't even shooting the right way. No, don't give up here. Look at all these people that are supporting us. In different languages as well. Yeah, Spain. From Hypatia. Yeah, Heptacle. Yeah! Go, 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 go! Yeah, 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 yeah! It gets a little hard to see, but this is like, this is what I'm talking about. This is like such a beautiful thing in your game to promote. Like the old NieR was promoted sacrifice your own existence just so you can make someone else's go back to normal. And it's just like sacrifice your progress and everything that's built you up to this point in terms of your save files. And like this is just like you have other people behind you. And it's just it's such a beautiful message to include in a game. I lost somebody. Sorry. Sorry, Magatsu. You helped so much. Oh. Sorry, Mr. Oh, I gotta back out a little. Sorry, Afro King. You really were the Afro King. Sorry. I'm being a little reckless. I'm just kind of firing. It's a little hard to see my characters. And because I'm firing so many bullets, it's hard to see the purple bullets. big, long sweeps. Oh my goodness. This is just visually breathtaking. Like, sound breathtaking. And just like, symbolically breathtaking. Sorry, special thanks, I appreciate it, but I have things to do. Yeah, sorry, Yosuke Saito. Our President and CEO, thank you so much. Yosuke Matsuda. Is that for Square Enix? I think it is. For Platinum. Yeah, we did it!
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle.
Even if it seems meaningless.
That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
You do.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
No doubt.
It is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists.
It's true.
A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Yay. I don't even need to see, like, a sequel to this. Not a direct sequel. That's good enough for me. And the doves. Those doves from Dragon Guard 3. I have no idea what they mean. A2.
Pod 153 to player. Please
Hi.
respond to this query. Do you,
got it.
faithful player, have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish NieR?
I have something I want to say. Let's see. I like A2. Nah, hold on. Let's see. There's so many answers here. Okay. Let's see. This is for everybody that is having a rough time. It's Roast Monday. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. I saw one I liked. Hold on. Sometimes you just feel trapped. Let's see. Despite that, let's see. Everything everything will be fine. That's me.
Pod 042 to player.
What's up, Pod?
Please respond to this query. You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it
I have,
this
it's
far.
true.
You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it. Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
I do.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
I said no last time. Because I wanted to finish up everything in the game. Or everything that I wanted to. So having been at the peak of what I want to do with the game for now, at least, I do. Maybe that's still a little too selfish for some of the symbolism here, but I've made my peace with the game. I love it. It's great. I want other people to enjoy it, and doing this feels really cathartic. And yeah, I do.
The person you save will be selected
That's fine.
at random. As a result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike.
That's fine.
Do you still wish to help?
I'm thinking of someone I really don't like right now, but in the spirit of that, yeah, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's somebody I don't like. It doesn't even matter if it's somebody that existence might hurt me at some point. That's the type of power and energy you gotta put out there sometimes. Sometimes. If you're doing it at random, sometimes that's gotta be the energy you put out.
You worked so hard to unlock debug mode and chapter select,
Wow, it's really going.
but they will no longer be available to you. Do you still wish to help?
I'd rather play through all over again, and I don't use debug.
You may not receive thanks.
That's
for
fine.
your
Not doing it for
efforts.
thanks.
Some may
I'm amazed
say
how many
that
times
your efforts are purely for show. Do you still wish to help?
That's fine, and I really like how many times he's asking me. And that's fine. It doesn't matter what anybody else says or if it's for nothing. No. It's not even for the sense that I get out of it. It's just on principle doing this is...
And you are
yes.
truly sure about this?
I really appreciate you doing this, by the way.
Very well. In exchange for all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
Thanks, Pod. There it goes. Yep, all the weapons. Took my bare fists. My hands. Ugh. There it all goes. That's fine. Youch. 67 hours.
All of your data has been deleted.
Thanks, Pod.
And so, we must say goodbye.
5153.
I feel a slight amount of
I do too, Pod.
sadness.
It is time for the final words.
Affirmative.
Bye, guys.
To all of you who spent time with this game, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank you guys
playing.
too. Don't know what you're saving. There's nothing left. Oh, that's nice. Well, bye everybody. Thanks for watching. This is a little bit of a different video than we usually do, but still appreciate it. And I hope maybe in some small way you guys do the same for somebody else. Not just in a video game, but just put your energy towards stuff like that. Bye, guys. Hey there, everybody. This is Gabe in a post-video wrap-up here to bring you something new that we're trying with reaching out to our community the first time. I ran an idea by Mercedes, and she's totally in favor of it. And we're promoting a charity here on our YouTube channel. And specifically this time we're promoting the Trevor Project, which was founded in 1998 by the creators of the Academy Award-winning short film Trevor. It's a leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning LGBTQ young people under 25. We want to just encourage anybody out there to either get involved with not just crisis intervention for anybody you might know, but anybody out there, this organization that's out there doing stuff for people, getting involved. They have a great strategic mission plan. They have a great website. They've done so much with history, throughout history, and with film for the past, it looks like 20 years from what we've been learning about them. We wanted to pick something that kind of felt a little bit more relevant to the video. We don't usually do a lot of videos like these, but we're just here saying to spread the word, get involved, and hopefully make that little difference to somebody who's at a tough time in their life, somebody young, somebody who's questioning a lot of what they know, somebody who's trying to form really the basis of who they are, and hopefully you, yourself, or others can get out there and be that difference that helps them kind of really figure out who they are and make hopefully healthy choices going forward. And Mercedes and I can both tell you that, both with our interests in psychology and counseling, that having the right person there with the right type of advice, being supportive, having a supportive structure like the one that's offered by the Trevor Project can be really, really just it can be that vital point that can make a difference. So check it out. There's a great website online. They've got a couple of chapters throughout different areas of the country and a bunch of partner organizations. So it's really easy to contact them. So see what you can do, get interested, and if you can't do all that much, and start small. Start where you are and do what you can. Thanks for watching, and I hope this little bit has helped somebody, feel like if you're having a tough time reaching out, or if you're somebody that maybe needs to be reached out to, that you can. There is a space for you to do that. There's tons of resources and people that are doing what they can for as many hours in the day as they physically can to make sure that you have that space where you can feel safe, where you can figure out who you are, because people have been doing that for a really long time. And anybody who's in that position, wishing you guys all the best. But thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.